Hey everybody, Venomous back here again. It's not even been like a day since I made my video about how they haven't had a new COVID variant since Omicron. It's all been sub-variants. Well, they've come to shut me up. And here we go. We possibly have a new variant. But I digress. New COVID variant nicknamed Pyrola is raising global alarm, but don't freak out yet. Since the original virus that caused COVID, SARS-CoV-2, emerged in March 2020, it has mutated into dozens of variants, but most don't differ too much from the parents they evolved from. However, a new variant scientists are bringing out to our attention is about as genetically different from Omicron as Omicron was from the original wild-type strain first detected in Wuhan, China in late 2019. On Thursday, the Centers for Disease Control and Prevention announced it was tracking a new lineage of the virus, BA.2.86, or BA, following the World Health Organization adding the strain to its list of variants under monitoring. Originating in Israel, must have slipped through under one of those tiny hats or so, the variant had since appeared in Michigan in the US, 3 times in Denmark, and once in the UK, which has issued its own risk assessment. Just 6 overall cases were reported worldwide as of Friday. 6, there's your number there. But the fact that the variant, nicknamed Pyrola, has already spread across multiple continents is concerning, said Dr. T. Ryan Gregory, the piece of shit. Sorry, I really just like this guy, and you'll see why. An evolutionary and genome biologist at the University of Gulf, or is it Gulf in Canada? I don't know how to pronounce that. It's not clear how big the impact could be if it were to take off, Gregory told Salon in an email. We do have some degree of population immunity against several diseases, or severe disease, from vaccines and past infections. But the concern for quite some time is the potential for another Omicron-like event in which a very different new variant evolves and causes another major global wave.
Well, I mean, why is this happening? They said, well, because of the new variant in Canada and because of the WHO, they may, declare this. But regardless, we've been told this is going to happen. Expect COVID protocols to begin rolling out middle of September. And I said, what else were you told? Basically that they believe this new variant's super bad and that they're doing the testing and that they should just get ready for a whole new rollout of what happened before. And this was Border Patrol connected people I was talking to, and testing at the border again and the whole shooting match. And then they were told, we expect by December a return to the full COVID protocol of 2020-2021.
Just in time for Christmas, right? I don't know. While this new variant was given a new Greek letter distinction like Alpha, Delta, or Omicron, it is very different from the most current Greek letter family of variant descendants. Omicron, while it shares about 30 of the same spike mutations, will allow the virus to attach itself more easily to receptors and cells. It also has 30 unique ones. It's actually 33 unique ones. I saw it on one of the tweets. I don't remember where I found it. I lost it, but that's what the nerds were saying. Specifically, there are about 57 mutations of the spike protein, which potentially increase its ability to cause infection, said Dr. Rajadram of the New York Institute of Technology campus in Jonesboro, Arkansas. Most variants have around 20 to 30 mutations, he added. I don't know if I need to read the rest of this. Alright, so let's move on. Why has BA2 or 0.2.86 been nicknamed Pyrola? That came from scientists on social media. As of March this year, WHO decided to only Greek alphabet names to variants of concern. So, as far as WHO is concerned, there's no official non-numerical name for variants under monitoring of or interest or interest. Nice. But some scientists have suggested naming variants to make them easier for the wider public to understand. The World Health Network has an organization that defines itself as a People's Task Force promoting safety and support for everyone. It says COVID variants should have nicknames. It suggests drawing those names from astronomy, so think constellations, stars, moons, asteroids, and exoplanets. The name appears to have been suggested by a person who goes by JP Wyland on the social media platform Twitter, previously known as Twitter. The user, who describes themselves as a scientist and infectious disease modeler, named it after an asteroid that hangs out by Jupiter. Here's this tweet. I'm normally ambivalent about nicknames for modest evolutions. I typically refer to them as standard nomenclature. The BA.2.86 is an important enough evolution to warrant a name for easier calm. Pyrola is also an easy jump to Pi or Rho if WHO acts. I suggested Pyrola as a nickname after an asteroid that hangs out by Jupiter for its uniqueness and its closeness to both Pi and Rho, either of which would likely be the designation given by the WHO. Here's the Pyrola. Looks kind of like a mask from the side. Face mask. Maybe I've just seen too many face masks in my lifetime already. But yeah, there's nothing really very interesting about the asteroid or the name on that end. But it gets interesting as we move on. Oh, here we go. What are the symptoms of Pyrola? Because Ba is so new, it is not yet known if it will present any unique symptom. As a result, the CDC said indicators to look out for and advice on protecting yourself remains the same as with existing variants. Some symptoms may include running your stuffy nose, headache, fatigue, sneezing, sore throat, coughing, changes to sense of smell. What do you do if you test positive? If you believe you may have COVID or test positive, the CDC suggests several ways to treat the symptoms and stop the spread. Stay home and separate from others, improve ventilation in your home, mask with an N95 or other quality mask when around other people, keep up to date on the COVID vaccines, boosters, monitor symptoms and stay in touch with your healthcare provider, take medication and treatments as prescribed, rest and use over-the-counter medications to manage symptoms like headache, practice hygiene such as washing hands often and cleansing shared surfaces. Use their testing and treatment location tool to find resources in your area. So now you know what to do. Let's go to this guy. T. Ryan Gregory. You gotta love his photo here. His background photo is war is peace, freedom is slavery, ignorance is strength, infection is health. Yeah, see, he had his own inverted slogan because he's a piece of shit. But anyways, I digress. Enough of this turn. Let's move on. There's an account here called Corona Heads Up. Why call the latest COVID strain Pyrola? It's vulgar slang for male bits. Inhalation. It's a slang for penis, apparently. What else I got for you here? If this does actually become the Pi variant, as we'll see here, we've gone to Alpha, Beta, Gamma, Delta, Epsilon, Zeta, Eta, Beta, Iota. These have been like I guess. Kappa. I remember Lambda briefly, Mu briefly. They skipped Nu and Z or whatever because it was insensitive to their Chinese overlord and whatnot. Then you had Omicron. Next in line is Pi. And, you know, I was taking a little search of the Pi variant, and it seems like they've been pretty eager for the Pi. Their mouths have been watering for Pi for a while. Here's an article from November 10th, 2022. Why Pi is the next COVID variant on every scientist's lips. Hunting for Pi, the next variant after Omicron, in the toilet, apparently. September 30th, 2022. July 15th, 2022. Why don't we have a COVID-19 variant called Pi? August 18th, 2023. WHO CDC tracking new COVID-19 variant. October 2022. Where is Pi? The next variant of COVID-19. COVID Pi? New variant spreads across several countries. They got their Pi 5 days ago. January 6th, 2023. Where is the next COVID variant? Pi. A virologist explains. New COVID variant Pi emerges in Denmark, Israel. August 19th, 2023. New Pi variant COVID could already be in UK 5 days ago. Why no Pi? Variant is still stuck on Omicron. January 13th, 2023. BA2, whatever. New highly, blah, blah, blah. Pi. Should we be worried about COVID variant Pi? 4 days ago. What is Pi COVID-19? What is Pi COVID variant dubbed BA6? 4 days ago. I don't know. Seems like they were pretty eager for some Pi. Anyways, I don't really have much more to add. I just thought it was interesting that it kind of deviated from what I was talking about in my last video about all the mythical sub-variant creatures out there made up by some science community run amok on social media to push an agenda and mess with people. But yeah, so I mean, we might be getting Pi for Christmas. Hope you like Pi. Grab a Pi because it's about to get clowny, folks. This is Venomous reporting from the brave new world. Catch y'all next time.
Are you talking to me?